What's cracking? Yo, partner, play partner, Lush Uno, back with another installment. Y'all know the vibes, more kicks than Cobra Kai, busting shots every time we rolling by, and we got a real one in the building today. About to run it up on my constituents. You understand the assignment? Y'all know what to do. I ain't even gonna say it. Actually, nah, I am gonna say it for those that might not be privy. Like, share, subscribe, drop some comments. We running it up, baby. Off top, and joining me today, my guy, Grimlin in the building.
Yes, sir. You already know who the fuck it is, man. You already know Inglewood's finest, man. City of Champions, man. If you don't know, now you know, man. You feel me? Grimlin, man. Follow my Instagram, man. At Grimlin, man. 4_, man. Let's get it, Les. You already know, man. We tapped in, man, all the way, man. Appreciate you for having me, man.
Come on, man. Just cross-referencing game, making it make sense.
Oh, yeah. You already know how we do it, man.
Yeah.
All day.
So, what part of Inglewood you grew up in?
I grew up in on what's considered the top side.
Okay.
What's considered like CMT, like Crenshaw, Manchester area.
Okay.
I grew up on 85th and 11th Ave.
Yeah.
In the Foreign Park Apartments.
Back when I was 14 years old,
Yeah.
I lost my virginity on 80th.
What?
Yeah. so always gonna have a special place in my heart. You feel me?
Okay,
Yeah. Every time I slide through that section, I'm like, yeah.
Okay. In the wood, up to no good.
You feel me? Little Westchester High shorty. You know they be activated.
Oh shit! Yeah. We used to take the 115 up there, man. All the time, man. Every day, man. Yeah. Program it all the time, man. It's lovely.
That's right. So what was it like growing up out there for you?
Man, growing up in Inglewood, man, it was fun, man. I grew up over there. You know, doing my own thing. You know, I grew up, hanging around like certain people. Like, you know, I wasn't like too much around like weirdos. You know, I wasn't around those squares. You know what I'm saying? So I was in the streets a lot. You know what I'm saying? I did get shot over there. I got shot like about 4 times. I got hit about 4 times. You feel me?
4 different times or once, but you got hit 4 times?
Once I was in the car with my homies and shit. Somebody walked up on this point blank range and
damn.
They just aired the car out. I got hit 4 times. They walked up on the car on my side. You feel me? And I was about like 18, 19. I ain't gonna talk too much about it though. But before that, you know, growing up over there in Inglewood was fun, man. It's always lovely, you know what I'm saying? Going to the park, going to Rogers and shit, having basketball games up there and shit, you know. Going to Derby and shit, you know, playing football and shit up there and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, just maintaining and staying out the way, you know. You know how dangerous it is over there in Inglewood, you know how that shit. It is. Yeah. You know, running from the police and shit, you know, getting harassed every day, you know how that be, you know. But for the main part, you know, I have fun. Yeah, that's about it, man.
Is it possible, if you in that lifestyle, doing the activities you talking about, to grow up out there and not be gang affiliated?
I mean, when you growing up in Inglewood, you know, it's pretty much like everybody around there like family. You know, everybody know everybody around there. So it's pretty much, you know, it's like you do what you want to do around there.
Yeah.
You know, you could choose the game bang, or you could choose, you know, make money, or you could choose play sports. You know what I'm saying? But it's always a lane for you to be in. You know, everybody just don't gotta, you know, do what everybody else doing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, growing up over there, you know, I always chose my own lane. You know, I always stuck in my own lane. I did what I did. And now as I'm older now, you know, I grew up out of shit. I moved on to different shit, you know.
Right. So
now I'm just more focused on maintaining my music and, you know, like making my brand more bigger and more better.
Is it true that the whole Gerb slang originated in Inglewood?
Hell yeah, everybody know that. That shit originated in Inglewood. Like Inglewood, everybody know that. Everybody, you know, we Garbin, you know, we the flyest, we the finest.
Right.
You know, we real joints. We really on point. You know, that's all that is to it. We really the flyest. And then everybody hate us in the city. You know what I'm saying? We really originated everything. You know, our lingo really does, you know, go through the city a lot. Like everybody use our lingo, I feel like.
It's addictive.
Yeah.
It's addictive.
I feel like, no, who don't use our lingo? Like
that Gerb talk really, you feel me?
Who don't really be pressing our Gerb, like that Gerb line, like, you know, even if you was popping on like, you know, a little Gerb or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know, Gerb can be anything though.
Right.
Some people don't know that. Gerb. Right. Gerb can be anything. Person, place, thing, you know. You can be, you know.
A Gerb is a noun.
Yeah.
A Gerb is any noun. You make.
We ain't gonna make it like what it is, but
yeah.
It be anything, man. You just, when you just popping your shit, when you just popping your peas, you know what I'm saying? You might just throw that in there if you just a real Inglewood nigga, like, what's up, like.
But Gerber is something different.
Gerber is like,
Yeah.
it's the same kind of shit though, but it's like some extra shit on there, like, you know what I'm saying? Some extra little sauce on there.
Right.
But, it's same shit, you know what I'm saying? It's same shit. You can't differentiate. You can't separate the two.
First time I think most people that aren't tapped into the city heard about that was through Frosty and them. You feel me? Like, I think a lot of he kind of took that slang and brought
made it big.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people do, from any city.
Right.
They're gonna take something from their city and make it big. That's cool. That's popping.
Right.
He embraced something that came from his city and made it big. That's cool though.
Yeah, no, I think it's cool too. I fucks with it for sure.
I fuck with Frosty for sure.
Did y'all know each other growing up and all that? Or?
I knew bro from high school, going to Inglewood and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I swear a lot of people know everybody from or just growing up in Inglewood. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people just know everybody just from growing up around there. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I went to Inglewood, and after that, I went to Hillcrest.
Okay.
Everybody went to Hillcrest, you feel me?
Right.
I was like a little continuation.
Yeah, if you get expelled, you go to Hillcrest.
Hell yeah. You gotta go make up your little credits and shit like that. Yeah, my nigga Mr. Williams, shout out my nigga Mr. Williams and shit like that. My nigga, everybody know Mr. Williams and shit. Everybody know, Mr. Stinkmeaner looking ass, but that's my dog though, man. Shout out that nigga, man.
That's right.
Crazy in this class. But yeah, though, man, I love Inglewood, man. That's my city, man.
How do you feel like what's the biggest? Because obviously, like, Inglewood's right smack dab in the middle of LA, right there, like basically like the west side of South Central is like a big part of, you know what I mean?
Right.
But what do you feel like is the difference between Inglewood and LA?
Between Inglewood and LA, I feel like our style, like how we move, how we stood alone all that time, and still like came out on top. Mm-hmm. Even though how they try to shut us out,
right?
You know what I'm saying, and use our shit. You know what I'm saying, bought off our shit, and we still came out on top every time.
City of Champions.
City of Champions, man. I'm born a champ, man.
That's right.
Yeah, though.
And then you, yeah, that, and then you, seeing Frosty coming up, seeing Rucci, like there's a whole
Mac 10.
Yeah, I was gonna take it, but so do you?
Okay.
So when you were younger, were you like, okay, Mac 10 is like
Mac 10 was
hip hop legend and all that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He used to rap with Ice Cube and shit, but I was always like a Mac 10, like nigga, you know what I'm saying? Just growing up in our area, like everybody fuck with Mac 10, you know what I'm saying? DJ Quick and shit like that, you know.
Right.
And everybody fuck with like the real like OG niggas that's over there, like for real.
That's dope.
Yeah, we always show love to our OGs over there, like in our section.
Yeah. I mean, I remember being in middle school around the time I lost my virginity, shorty. We was slapping when I go to y'all hood, y'all watch my back. When y'all come to Inglewood, I'ma front you a sack. You feel me?
Okay, yeah.
That was that real, you feel me, Mac 1-0.
That's that throwback.
Yeah, he was going crazy. But then like throughout the generations, and you got, dudes like Eastwood, dudes like Scheme. There's a whole bunch of
Scheme hard.
Yeah.
I've been to school with Scheme like one time with the homies and shit.
So at what point did seeing these other dudes from your section making noise, did that inspire you, or like what inspired you to hop in the booth?
Well, like I said, everybody in Inglewood know everybody.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's inspiration everywhere. It's a lot of, imagine like all your friends that do music that's like, that's popping now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That too can inspire you too, just the people around you too, and the people that's kind of like far away from you, but you still embrace them. Yeah. It's because of what y'all been through and shit like that. It don't really matter about like, really who is like who closer or who did this for you, who did that, who did that for you. It's like really like who's sticking to the plan and who who loyal throughout the whole process, because it's always ups and downs. So with that being said, I'm just saying like, Inglewood had its ups and downs through the whole music shit,
Right.
A lot of shit like popped off over there, that niggas wasn't like really fucking with like that, you know what I'm saying? Right. But through it all, we stood tall. We stood tall through all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And we always gonna be number one in this shit, I feel like, man.
Now, prior to the whole, and I always gotta, when I'm chopping it up with my Inglewood folks, I gotta bring it up. A lot of people be like, you gotta expect it to be coming though in a conversation. What do you, prior to the beef and the diss track and all that, did you fuck with Drakeo's music?
I mean, like prior, yeah, like who didn't fuck with Draco music,
Yeah.
at the point in time, you know, it was like we was getting along.
Right.
You know, before, you know, shit popped off the way it did. But, you know, man, yeah, I knew a lot of niggas from Stink Team and shit like that. But, like, you know, shit is how it is now, you know?
Yeah.
But it's not like, you know, I can't reach, you know, over there to them and be like, hey, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's still like, you know,
The energy.
like bad water. It's like the energy kind of bad right now, you know, since bro died and shit like that. But like, damn, I always definitely know, man.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, like, but you know, Drakeo was like, you know, back then was a big part of that shit, a big part of the LA scene.
Really influential.
So I can't take that from him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was really influential in that scene back then. You know what I'm saying? And back then, you know, niggas wasn't really like gang banging. You know, niggas was really like jerking and shit, like dancing and shit.
Right.
You know, like a lot of those cliques turned into like, you know, a lot of them turned into like gang members.
Right.
But a lot of that beef started back then. But a lot of shit just hit the shit wave, you know what I'm saying, and hit the fan, you know. Now, like recently, like, you know what I'm saying, people just start finding out about the beef now, like, but it's shit been going on.
So it's deeper than a lot of people.
It's deeper than a lot of people see it to be, but you know, we just let it be, like, you know.
And it's not meant for people to really know about all them details.
That's street.
Yeah. That's in the streets. But then, what was your reaction the first time you heard that you know, I'm not gonna say the name of the song, but you feel me when you heard that song?
I never heard it.
Oh, you never heard it?
Never played it.
Yeah.
But you know, man, it's like people do what they want to do.
Yeah.
You know, you make choices in life.
Yeah.
It's gonna either be good or bad, you know. And then behind those choices, you have consequences. So, you know, shit, if I'm out here making, you know, shit about people, dissing people and shit, I'm expecting the consequences behind that. But,
Attracting that energy.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it's all fucked up though, either way.
Yeah.
For LA, period.
No, it definitely is. It definitely is. And I feel like when you look at other regions, you look at the South, you even look at Detroit, like we just saw Sada Baby squash his beef with T Grizzly and all that.
Right.
You feel me? Like you see people coming together and getting money.
Exactly.
I feel like that's something that's really holding back LA from making the impact on a national market that we should be right now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
We stuck together like that, like Atlanta.
Yeah.
I want to point out Atlanta.
For sure. Like,
They always bringing up people in their little scene, like Lil Baby and all them, like Gunna and all them. But you know, the scene kind of fucked up now because some shit happened. Like just like how LA scene fucked up because some little shit happened. But you know, shit could go a different way. You know, eventually down the line, you never know.
Now, like listening to your music, you don't really put too much politics like that in there. You feel me? Like, like your shit is, I mean, it's you got a real punch style. You punching. You feel me?
Right.
Constantly spitting. Like you a lot of game for the 304s. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like a lot of just real like.
I'm all about elevation.
Like straightforward street talk, money talk. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's what I'm all about. I'm all about my money and my, and I ain't really about them politics because that shit ain't supposed to, you know, guide your life and tell you who you're supposed to be in life. You know,
you don't want that shit to carry over.
Hell no.
Yeah.
And keep fucking up what I got going on.
Yeah.
Eventually down the line. And I got a kid too, you know what I'm saying? I got a daughter.
Okay.
You know, she about to be in first grade and shit.
Beautiful.
I got shit to live for. I got shit to worry about, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm out here, you know, like I said, it's always consequences behind, you know, what you say. Ain't nobody scared of nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, what's the point, you know?
You seem real smart. You seem like you got a good head on your shoulders. You're not trying to be, you know, in the midst of some stupid shit that you ain't got to.
Yeah, I don't put myself in the mix if I ain't got to. If it ain't containing nothing like, you know, close to me or close to my loved ones or who I fuck with, I already don't give a fuck about it.
We had a long conversation right before we started rolling the cam about the Bay Area and you be like, so what made you want to start functioning up north and like logging in with them?
Well, shit, I moved to the Bay and shit, you know, I had like a little shit I went through and shit like that.
Okay.
You know, so it was kind of like I had to move up there with my people and shit like that. So I'll be up there, you know, networking and shit, you know.
Do you feel like
my little shit?
I feel like LA is one of them cities where we don't embrace our own until we see them making it other places a lot of the time. Do you feel that way?
Right. That's because everybody want to ride a wave. Everybody don't want to just, do shit on their own time. They want to just do what everybody else doing. They don't want to like sit there and build and, put in our hard work. But people don't know, like, when you put in our hard work, you're going to have like a great outcome every time. You know what I'm saying? It's always a good outcome.
Yeah.
Especially if you put in our hard work. Like, yeah, you're going to always have a great outcome every time.
What would you feel like, what's like the main thing you notice about like the Bay that's different than down here?
Well, in the Bay, man, you don't have to look over your shoulders 24/7. You ain't got to worry about somebody about to come, knock your shit off,
Right.
off your shoulder. You might, though, a couple of niggas and shit like that, but, as me, like, being up there, like, now, like, since the last 2 years, it ain't nothing like LA. Like, I ain't got to worry about nobody game banging up there, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about no politics up there like that, you know what I'm saying? I get to move around how I want to. I get to, post where I want to, you know what I'm saying? Ain't got to worry about, But I still move the same way.
It's
still
weird.
Gotta, I still got to have it,
Yeah.
Still got to move the same way every time, Because you just never know.
Rather get caught with it than without it.
Exactly.
It's crazy because, like, in the Bay, it's like the politics that we got down here make shit so much more hectic. But in certain instances, they kind of like restore order and protect us from certain things that up there, it's like anything can happen type shit.
Yeah, anything goes up there.
You know what I mean?
It's not nobody really like stuck to a certain, part or certain area.
Right.
Everybody for themselves up there. Like,
yeah.
That's how I feel like the Bay is compared to LA. LA is like you got sections. Everybody in their own section and shit,
Like I've seen fools get noodled over the dumbest shit in the Bay, like, oh, like you fucked my bitch off some thiz and da da da, or like I know someone that got smoked off from $80 of cut syrup. You feel me? Someone. So
that's some fuck shit. Like, what,
it is some fuck shit. You feel
get
me?
caught up for some shit like that, yeah, nigga gonna be on your ass. Like,
yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
But
like,
someone got like the type of shit that people get chipped over is crazy. Like,
hell yeah, bro. I seen somebody get killed recently. I was at the gas station and shit. Me and my girl and shit was at the gas station and shit. I'm about to hop out the car and shit. And I seen a nigga get chipped. Like, I seen him get killed. Like,
right there in
Applebee's. I'm right here in the Shell's gas station. Applebee's right here. Dude hop out the car after he chip him. I see the dude drive across the street. He park over there somewhere in the gas station. Shit, he just die. I'm like,
daytime
damn.
or nighttime?
This like damn near like noon, like 5, like a little. It's like a little light out. You know what I'm saying? Like right before the sun go down. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fucked out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was looking like, damn. I come back around. I see the police out there. It's taped off. He dead. So that's why I say you gotta keep it on, stay dangerous.
It's because he's just dining and dashing and the employees weren't fucking with them. Don't steal from Applebee's.
He was a big dude though, for real though.
Yeah. No, RIP to that, man. That's fucked up.
For real. But no, though, but at the same time though, I just always try to stay level headed, man.
Yeah.
Do everything. Do anything, you know what I'm saying? You gotta stay out the way too, There's a lot of shit going on out here.
No, for show shot. When did you like realize that you everybody want to rap, but when did you realize that you really had something and shit?
Well, shit, my big cousin used to rap. He was signed to the same label as T.I. and shit. Like, like the little indie label he was. Like,
not Grand Hustle? Like,
not Grand Hustle, but before he got signed,
Okay.
Before he started all that Grand Hustle shit, he had like a little indie label and all that, you feel me? So after that, like, my cousin was like performing and shit. Like, he was doing hella shows and shit, like going to the studio and shit. Shout out my big cousin Chris, like, you feel me? Like, he was doing hella shit. Like, I was just watching him. Like, that really had me like, on my tip, because I seen him like making money and shit. I'm like, I could live like that one day. Like move how he want to move. Like, So that really embraced me to like, be better at what I do. That really that really taught me something, like really how to maneuver, throughout the game and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk to people, how to handle situations and shit like that. But at the same time, I had other experiences too that, that inspired me, that I embrace to this day. You know what I'm saying? So.
Like what?
Like shit, my uncle and shit, he was like a lead guitarist and shit for Patti LaBelle and shit.
Okay, that's crazy.
He was supposed to go on tour and shit, like, right before he died, but he ended up going to prison and shit for some fuck shit. He ended up getting killed in like San Quentin and shit like that.
Damn.
Yeah, he was from LA. He wasn't from LA, he was from Mississippi.
Okay.
He moved out here from Mississippi to LA and shit. And then he was over there, fucking with the Hoovers and shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, you know, a lot of shit, you know, went left for him, but
that's in your DNA then. You got that already. Like, you already were preordained to be musical.
yeah, it's in my DNA. I played the drums too when I was younger.
Damn, Patti LaBelle, though, man. I hope at least you got to try some pie off that. You know, she got them peach cobblers and
Oh,
shit.
that was years later. Years later. My uncle died back in like 2005.
You need some residual pie for Unc one time.
Right.
R.I.P. to him though. That okay. Yeah. So you grew up around music. You seen it. You seen like the homies was all doing it. There's legends from your section.
I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But when did you realize that you was actually nice with it, or was it just like fuck it? No one believes in me. I'm gonna prove them wrong and invest in my own shit. Like how did it come to fruition?
Well, shit. I had a like, you know. I had a little couple little weak ass songs, you know. I did,
Yeah.
you know. I had to like, you know, learn off of that, you know,
Right.
learn off my fuck ups, you know what I'm saying. And that just made me harder, just my progression, just practicing every day, you know, just going hard at it, like just taking it hard every day, like, you know, taking my time with that shit, you know what I'm saying. Not really rushing into it, you know, just taking my time, you know, just trying to figure it out, you know.
Was they clowning at first or what?
Yeah, my homies was clowning like, bro, you can't rap and shit. We was rapping in the closet and shit like that,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, you know. Shout out to my boys, you know what I'm saying, my boys Marquise and you know what I'm saying, my boys was going to the LA recording school and shit. They fucked around, you know, got the little equipment and shit from the LA recording school, and then we was fucking around. We was rapping off the little laptop and shit with the little earphones in our ear and shit like that, you know what I'm saying. And first we wasn't making no like, you know, we was making like a couple little bangers here and there, but like after a while, like we got like hard as fuck at that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't start really dropping music, like taking it serious. I want to say until like 2-3 years ago, I started putting money behind this shit, like
Okay.
Cause I had my daughter at the time, like back in 2017, you know what I'm saying? And I like really kind of like put like a halt to a lot of shit I wanted to do. So I couldn't really move how I wanted to move, cause I had my baby and you know all that was fine. You know I ain't mad about it, but you know, but now like you know I got more wiggle room and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I can move around more, you know what I'm saying? She older now, so.
Right. Now, be on it at first. Mm-hmm. And then wait a few years when she's a teenager, then you're going to have to be back on it again.
Exactly, but for now, though, you know.
She's chilling.
Yeah.
She's chilling.
She's good right now, so.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know, I'm doing everything for her, too, you know, everything for my fam, too. I want to see my fam be on everyone around me that I love and I put in, you know, that hard time with me.
That's an amazing, you have a great perspective on that.
Yeah.
So when you, when you first found out that you was about to have a daughter, did that kind of just change your whole mentality instantly? Like, yo, I gotta be more serious about it.
Oh yeah, that made me want to like, you know, start doing the shit I was doing, like being in the streets every day and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, that made me want to like maintain and you know, put the nails down. You know, really stand my ground. You know, really become a man and really become who I am today. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I do take that to heart. I take her to heart. She did change my life a lot.
I was gonna say, is it safe to say that she kind of helped save your life?
Yeah, that too.
Because you never know. You feel me? You in the field like that. Shit.
Yeah.
Anything can happen, right?
Yeah, and already done happen. I feel like God sent her, you know, just to keep me out the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So.
And then, so you mentioned that. So you invest in your own craft and all that.
Yeah, I put up all my money to everything. You know, beats, studio time.
No big homies.
No big homies. Nobody behind me. It's just me, Grim. It's just all Grim. Nobody, you know, nothing. I don't got nobody to put up nothing behind me.
How rewarding is that though? Because all the W's.
It's just to me. I don't got to split nothing. I don't got to worry about, you know, oh, they did this for me. You know, oh, they did this. You know, I don't got to worry about that. Because that happened to a lot of people.
Right.
They get extorted a lot.
Right.
You know, it ain't going to happen to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm different.
How often do we see that in L.A.?
We see that a lot in L.A.
Bruh.
A lot of people come from out of town and think, you know, they can press that one card, they can press this card, and, you know, they get extorted.
It's almost better to not be affiliated sometimes. You think that's gonna help you. It's like it's choose your own adventure, because if you butt naked out here, you're gonna get pressed.
Unless you already done, you know.
Unless you already a joint.
Yeah.
But if you do wind up choose, like, then you gonna have someone in your pockets for the rest of your life. Like
that shit happen to a lot of people because they don't be where they really be, you know, from.
Yeah.
They just be like, oh, I'm with this person, you know, I can say this now, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And really don't be that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
It's funny when you see the out-of-towners, like, and they they all regular and talking about, oh, I'm about to be the next big. Then all of a sudden it's like they have all of a sudden they'll be like, what's up, lad? Or what's up? You know what I mean? Like it just all of a sudden that's in their vocabulary, and you're like, oh, okay, I see.
But sometimes, you know, people do go. Some people come from LA and they do go out of town. They start like, you know, shit out there.
That be happening too, for sure. Yeah.
They might be from somewhere out there. You never know though. But you know them places. If you really from, you know, where you say you from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You really know who went out there and did what. You know everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But some people do go out there and they start shit. You know, people do be, you know, connected like that. They do be connected like that. So you really can't say too much about them out of towners like that. But when they do come out here in LA, it be different, you know? Yeah. Different politics. That's what be coming into a little issue, you know what I'm saying? Right. And people always get into it like that. People die over that, all type of shit.
Or like, you know, like there's certain things where hoods that don't get along out here, the same hoods might not even beef in those other cities. So it's like the politics be all weird and shit. Like,
yeah, it'd be like that.
It'd be a trip. So what was your strategy about, as far as like, it's one thing to, okay, you made your money how you made it. Now you want to put it into your career. How did you decide? Because you could have invested poorly, made some bad decisions, and then boom, your bag is gone. Then you're discouraged. You don't want to make music. What made you figure out how you wanted to? Okay, I'm gonna spend my money with this producer. I'm gonna spend my money on this video.
Yeah, doing my homework. Okay. Brainstorming a lot. Yeah. You know, sometimes I watch sometimes I watch other people's shit. You know, get my little video man from them. They might have like a little hard ass video or something like that, or they might have fucked with somebody I might have known, or you know, somebody I might be connected with somehow, some way. They might have did something for them, and I might have reached out. There's nothing wrong with having like, you know, an open mouth. You know, closed mouth don't get fed. So you always got to reach out. You know, you got to talk to people. Got to network. You got to be able to, you know, come out that shell. You know, you got to be yourself. Like every time. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what like carried me through everything. Like, you know, some shit be hard for people, but some of that shit be easy for me because, you know, I ain't gonna just, you know, snell around, you know? Right. I'm gonna just hop on it. Like, if it's either yes or no. Right. You know? If it's no, then I'm just go to the next person.
Now, if you look at the landscape of LA hip hop right now, there's a lot of talent. Yeah. Why, you know, we mentioned one of the reasons as far as like the people not being able to get along, but you feel like there's something about our sound that prevents it from taking off on a national stage? Why isn't LA music getting played anywhere besides the West Coast and Detroit? Like, why? What's holding us back?
It's just, we ain't got that light set on us yet. Okay. Ain't nobody really became like a superstar like that since like, you know, Roddy. Right. Probably like, you know, we got Tiger, we got YG.
Blast going crazy right now. Yeah.
We got all them, but 03, we got 03 too. Yep. Different sound, but you know, we need more people like that probably. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, like the melodic shit is starting to go for sure. But then like the people, like what really moving the streets right now is what you doing, what Blue Bucks is doing, what, you know what I mean, Bobster and them are doing, you feel me? Like
writer music.
Yeah. And I feel like that's what really is moving the streets, but people just don't really know about it in these other cities. Like, there's like people like you have a huge buzz out here. Do you feel like, do you have people hitting you up from other cities? Like, yo, like your shit go crazy and all that?
Yeah, but they be talking about like, you know, sometimes, you know, some people don't really be tapped into that type of sound. Right. They don't really like that type of sound, but it's okay, you know. They gonna come around to it eventually, I feel like how everybody, you know, came around to like Bobby Shmurda. Like some people didn't like Bobby Shmurda at first, you know, but they came around to liking him, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's gonna be like that, like Blueface.
For sure. Like, and he's kind of the one like that took that sound and really ran with it. Obviously, you know, like what Drakeo was doing and what Frosty was doing and shit. You know what I mean? Like that was there.
They did their homework. Yeah. You know, they learned from somebody. They did their homework and they capitalized off of it. Yeah. Yeah. But it's still LA though. That's what everybody gotta understand. It's still LA sound. Like just how Atlanta got their own little sound. LA got their own little sound, you know what I'm saying? Even though it might just be Inglewood, LA, whatever.
Right.
I still like, you know, I feel like it's all LA sound. Like, even though someone go, oh, you sound like this person, you might sound like this person, but I still feel like, you know, it's still our sound. It's us.
Well, it's like,
us.
and now like the IE is an extension of that. You got like R3 going crazy and all that. You feel me? And
Yeah.
with a similar bounce with the whole LA wave, you know, like everywhere in Cali, really, you know.
But they know that they connected. They probably be out here in LA sometimes. They probably be back and forth, you know.
Right.
But it's still LA sound.
Right.
Everybody kind of sound the same, but you know, eventually we're gonna break off into something else. That's what's gonna make us bigger than what we is today. I feel like that's gonna shine a light on us.
So you think a new wave coming soon?
A new wave for sure coming. It's on the way. It's an earthquake, man. Fuck a wave. It's gonna be a new earthquake, and it's gonna be me.
I like that.
I feel like it's gonna be me, man.
When the earthquake hits, you feel me? The next
to shake shit up.
the next 8.4 on the Richter, you feel me?
Yeah.
And there's a
We're cracking the San Andreas fault.
the San Andreas fault cracks, and through that fault line, Grim popping out.
Grim popping out. We right here.
Okay.
We standing tall on that.
Yeah, I'm ready for something new.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
For sure, I got a new project coming out though. For sure.
I'm ready. Yeah. So tell me about the new project. What you got cracking?
All right, man. I got like a 17 track project.
Okay.
16 track called Grimlin Meets World. You feel me? It's a little mix of everything on there. You know, I might drop a little video same day. You might drop a little track too with it. You know, same day. I might, you know, it's a little surprise though. But you know, it's called Grimlin Meets World. Okay. You ever seen our show, Boy Meets World?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So it's something like, you know, it's a little twist to it. Y'all gonna understand me when I introduce myself to the world. That's what it is. It's an introduction.
You got your own Topanga ready?
I got a little something, you know.
You ain't watched Boy Meets World if you don't get what I just said.
Oh no.
Topanga was was the thick ass white girl he was with.
Oh yeah. That was a minute ago though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna remember everybody on there.
Hey, you said the reference first, bro.
Oh yeah. But I was referring to that though. You know what I'm saying? That's where I got the name from.
That's fire.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
So yeah, I got a little track on there, a little couple tracks on there. You know what I'm saying?
Some features.
Featuring a couple. I got my boy One Take Teasy on there.
Okay.
You know, he fuck with the One Take squad and shit.
Yeah.
I got my boy Hugh on there too. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy the dope boy too on there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my niggas though, man.
Who did I interviewed when I was on No Jumper? One of the One Take dudes. He was from Inglewood. And, and he was with it was him and another dude from Inglewood, a fat dude who was raw. They was both raw.
Oh yeah.
I forget. I'm gonna look it up afterwards. But yeah.
I don't remember.
You might could. They might could be your people. Yeah. But yeah, no. Okay. And you've had like you've got some dope producers in your corner, but one I definitely want to make reference to is, you know, my boy DJ Phrase One and shit. Like,
oh yeah, shout out to my boy DJ Phrase, man. He for real connected us for us.
How did y'all come into connection?
Man, I hit him up one time, you know what I'm saying? I tapped in with him, you know, reaching out, you know what I'm saying?
And y'all made it.
Stepping out that box, so
yeah.
He tapped back in with me, man. And since then, we made like a little connection and shit. And we gonna be working together on some shit, you know, real soon, man.
Yeah.
Something real big coming up with my boy DJ Phrase, man. You know how he do it, man.
Yeah, no.
Real big all the time, man.
I feel like he bring the best out of a lot of people's styles.
Yep.
So,
yep.
You feel me?
So,
like,
I hope he do that for me, man. That's what I'm expecting out of him. So he's expecting the best from me, and I'm expecting the best from him. So at the same time, we're gonna be working, man. We're gonna be doing something real big, man. Shout out to DJ Phrase, man.
That's right.
Yeah, he got the beats, he got everything, man. Everything I need, man. Studio, whatever.
So what are some features that you looking to do, like, that make sense, that you might be already talking about and planning, or would like to get cracking?
Right now, right now, I'm trying to get one with you though. You already know what's
off top. We gonna make it. You
already know. We gotta lock in. You know the deal.
The easiest to call.
Hell yeah. But, and let's see. Right now, like.
No, we finna go crazy though.
For sure. We about to go crazy on that.
Go crazy.
I got my boy. My boy One Take Quan on my mind. I got that boy.
That's who it was, bro. That's who I had on the damn podcast.
Yeah, my boy. My boy Quan on there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my nigga, man.
Yeah.
Oh, my nigga Quan, man. On God, though. He a good cat, man. Yeah, real
I think the
real nigga
fat dude's
hard.
name was like Boss Man or some shit. Something like that.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
He be with his own people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
But it was one take one though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my dog. I got one take one. I got my boy Donnie Loke. Shout out my boy Donnie Loke. You know what I'm saying? I got him with some shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm working with some big producers. My boy Lethal.
Fire.
My boy Lethal, he did a little production on a little blood walk, little thing with D3 and YG and all that.
That's hard.
So me and my boy Lethal, we working on a little tape right now. So shout out to my boy Lethal and shit. I don't know who I'm gonna have on there. I don't know who else though right now, but right about now, that's about it. Right now, I'm just trying to maintain on myself right now, making myself a household name.
You got the right attitude. You got the work ethic.
Yes,
you got
sir.
the talent. You feel me? You got the story and experience.
Yes, sir.
Keep channeling that shit. You're going to go right through the cathedral with it. You feel
Oh,
me?
yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do, man. For sure. Appreciate that, man.
Now, before we sky out, I want to bring them to your attention our sponsor, Royalty Honey USA. What you know about the damn honey packs?
Ooh, the honey pack, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, this heme right here.
Yeah.
Let's go crazy in some Henny, y'all. Y'all get this in some Henny, man, with your little bitch. You feel me? You feel me? Y'all duck off and y'all get it right. Y'all gonna get it right in, man. This gonna have you right, man. That Royalty Honey. This shit kind of sweet, though. It's kind of good, though. Ain't gonna cap.
You mix
got a little
that-
tang to it, though. Ain't gonna cap. But you know what I'm saying? It's good, though. You know what I'm saying?
That
Ain't
with
gonna cap to you.
that with the honey, I mean that with the Henny and pineapple juice, call that a baby maker. You feel me? Like, yeah, you ain't gonna want to pull out, bro.
Okay, put me on something, man. I don't know, man. What's up, man?
I'm gonna get it back to you. I'm gonna get it back to you.
I gotta write something down.
Yeah,
man.
I'll
What?
print because you feel me. I'm gonna let you
Okay.
know like this. It'll make you light as a feather, stiff as a board, knocking it down like never before. To y'all ladies, it works for y'all too. It'll turn your
Yeah.
pool into
An oasis.
an oasis, splashing on them
River.
already.
Hold on, water park. Hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Tsunami with it. So you got to
Yeah.
go to royaltyhoneyusa.com. Discount code Lush Uno. That's all one word. LUSHUNO. All caps, but there's no cap. It really worked, baby. And with
Just like that.
with that being said, anything else you want the people to know about you that they might not be aware of?
Oh man, just check out my music, man. Tap in, man, all day, man. Check out my Instagram, man. Grimlin _4 times, man. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Tap into my YouTube. It's all the same, man. I got a couple singles, a couple of loose videos out there, but we gonna get it right, you know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all tap into my new project coming out, man. It's coming out real soon. I'm just getting some shit down packed, but it's all good though. Y'all already know, boy. It's your boy Grim from Inglewood, man. City of Champions, man. Make sure y'all tune in, man. With my boy Lush, man.
Yes, sir.
All day, every day. Yeah.
Gremlin meets World coming soon. You feel me? He's one of them ones to watch. Like I'm putting my stamp on. He got the gold standard. He
Hey,
going up.
Y'all heard that? Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. For real though. For real though. I appreciate that, bro. You already know the deal.
And with that being said, for the 22th race shot, we about this biatch out this biatch.